Story items still appearing. It's annoying.
Dad?
Wait, what? Talk to Gunn. Johnny Gunn was married to the victim, Angela Gunn. Montag's superiors have already made up their minds that Johnny's responsible. Need to talk to him and decide for myself. Montag says Johnny lives in an apartment a couple of blocks from here. This isn't a couple of blocks from here, this is a train ride. Okay, anyway. Quick save. There. I guess it is a block. So, yeah. But still, it's not really a block. It's on the other side of the Prague. Well, on the other side of the part of Prague that we can reach. We can't actually reach the other side of Prague, so... Nightly, weekly news, I don't know. Hello, Naturals. I'm Overclock Jensen. Want to see my rewind ability? Want to know my secret identity? I'm sorry, couldn't resist. Are we getting off soon? No. Oh, okay. It's sad.
Nice try, Clank. Naturals only. Now, let's have a look at your documentation while I decide what to do with you.
Whatever you say, officer.
Well, that was interesting reading. But if you think those fancy codes will keep me from dragging you in next time, you've got another thing coming. Get lost, and stay in your section.
Care about your credentials, Al. Follow the rules.
Jeśli w tom faktyro, jak to zostawić?
Don't see that much.
Talk to Johnny Gunn.
Where you going? Did you bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
Angela's dead. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. The dead one. The one whose body has been found torn apart. I think you know which one, and I think you know exactly why I'm here. Her body was found in an alley.
I think you know which one, and I think you know exactly why I'm here. Her body was found in an alley.
That didn't take long. You think I killed Angela, right?
You know who it is.
Based on what? The fact that some prejudiced cop told you I did?
So you did know already.
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
Alibi.
Where were you tonight?
I was out killing Angie, doing whatever it is they did to her. That's what you think, isn't it?
I think you're a legitimate suspect unless you cooperate and offer some goods. What I think doesn't matter. What matters are your answers. Make them clear and honest. Otherwise, you'll make things miserable for yourself. I'm not accusing you of anything. I just want to know what happened.
I'm not accusing you of anything. I just want to know what happened.
Why? If anyone should want to track down the person who killed her, it should be me. But I choose not to. Case closed.
You don't care if her killer is caught or not?
No, I don't. I don't get off on vengeance. I say, let the bastard stir in his own damn guilt. Men who kill, I think they do it to get attention. They want to be caught. They want society to spank them just like their daddies did. Now, the real punishment for something like this is living with what you've done.
That's not how it works.
Why not?
For one, finding this killer will ensure they can't do it again. 2, society has a right to protect itself. And 3, where were you tonight?
In my apartment. Alone. No one but the cockroaches can confirm or deny shit. Convenient, right?
Angela.
You don't seem too broken up about Angela's death. She was your wife, wasn't she?
Ex-wife. We were divorced.
Is that supposed to explain why you don't care?
People die. Whether or not I care is between me and my memories of them. It's got nothing to do with you.
Inquire what went wrong with your marriage. You could still show some respect for the dead. You're right, let's keep this about you. You're inside a crowded cell. Your face all over the news. How does that sound? Inquire.
What went wrong with your marriage? If you got divorced, then obviously something did.
What are you, 5? Adults get sick of each other. The ones that don't are just pretending. Lock any 2 people in a room and they'll learn to hate each other sooner or later. It's the most natural thing in the world. I'm actually surprised Angie held out as long as she did. You know, people say I'm not very easy to like.
You don't say. So Angela left you, and you resented her for it.
Resented her? No. That's not who my resentment is directed toward right now.
You resent me? Because I'm trying to figure out who killed her?
Because you're treating me like a suspect. Because you're acting like you care more about her than I do. And mostly because you're the first human being to walk into my apartment and talk to me in almost a year. A year! And this is what we're talking about. I resent the situation.
Bell tower.
Is that a bell tower patch on your jacket?
Yeah, so?
Let's just say I'm familiar with bell tower.
What does that mean? Familiar how?
I've gone up against them before. I've seen a lot of them die. Doesn't mean anything. She said I dealt with the company a while back there. I'm familiar with the retirement plans. Looks like they're treating you real well. Nah, confront.
I've gone up against them before. Seen a lot of them die.
Yeah, well, guess that makes 2 of us. I was in New South Wales. I saw my share of dead.
Australia. You were there during the Civil War?
That's right. And that was only the beginning. Not my first choice, believe me, but, Bell Tower wasn't all that big on choice. Send you where they want, make you do what they want, replace parts of you whenever and however they want.
I didn't choose to be augmented either. Not when it first happened.
Apparently we're supposed to be grateful. Alloy's so much better than skin, right? At least, that's how they sold it to me.
For some things it is. Not for everything.
I can walk through fire, but sand won't stick between my toes. I can shove a knife through my hand, but I can't trust what I feel. Even my dreams are made of alloy. Blow up a version of you, put some other version of you back together. The brave new worlds.
I'm sure you won't mind if I look around.
Whatever you say.
That was pretty interesting, I must admit. Not much I can say about it though. AI took pleasure in screwing you over. For Andrew by Johnny. So much senseless time I took pleasure. Killing in the choir was kindness of a kind. My hands are Sunday's best, my brave new feet are only mind.
Hey, asshole! You can't go in there! Why are you still here?
Poem?
Found your notebook, Johnny. You've been writing about Angie. Some of your descriptions resemble what happened to her.
You gonna arrest me for writing shitty poems? They're supposed to help me reconnect emotionally to things.
There's a lot of violence in the writing. You describe things that aren't that far off from what actually happened.
Breaking the line and breaking a neck aren't the same thing, are they now? Now you stop pretending that they are, and you're no better than that lazy asshole detective. They don't like who I used to be, so they want to do whatever they can to put me away. That's all this is.
I'm sure you won't mind if I look around.
Find compelling evidence.
You'd steal from me? Hey, asshole! You can't go in there!
What's the bet the evidence is actually on his body? What's this? Travel to Prakaska. Okay, I'm gonna quick save.
Oh!
Found a buy or sell. That's always nice. Whoa, that's glitchy. Find compelling evidence. So I did find compelling evidence. Read your question. Can augmented hands itch? The sensations you're describing are not possible. 2024 was a good year for hands. It's no more possible for your knuckles to itch than your palms to sweat or your fingers to leave prints. Biomechanically speaking, these things cannot happen given the model you have installed. It strikes me that you continue avoiding the greater problem. Example, that Belterra had you augmented against your will. I'm afraid there's no cream I can prescribe for that. Ideally, I would refer to you to my colleague. If you're interested in speaking to her, let me know. Just keep in mind that your insurance has expired. So we kind of killed her because there were fingerprint bruises on her neck. Interesting. By the way, if I remember right, there was a neuropsine bottle here. Where is it? Did I already pick it up? I swear there was neuropsine here. I probably already picked it up, to be honest. I'm just double checking everything, sorry. There's not much stuff here though, there's like a lot of mess, I must admit that. There's way too much mess here, this guy needs to clean up. But I was hoping to find something like relevant. Maybe something like she contacted someone, or this guy knows someone that might hate him and get back on him, get back at him, maybe? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, okay, let's leave.
Look out.
Law states that Hansers can only use the lab.
If it wasn't for Johnny, I might have pegged you for this.
I'm not Montag. I don't need your help.
Go on ahead and double back.
It's the Harvester, back from the dead.
It was just a matter of time before they got her.
Before who got her?
She's that journalist. The one writing all those things about... you know who.
You'll have to fill me in.
Radko Maximilian Perry? The local anti-AUG politician? That's Angela Gunn lying there. She's the one that's been writing about him. There was a threat of a scandal and everything. Coincidence?
Sounds like someone should go after this guy. It's important to follow the evidence in situations like this. You can't just accuse. Yeah.
Sounds like someone should go after this guy, ask him some questions.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Just... if you do that, please don't mention me. I don't want to end up like her.
What else can you tell me about Radko?
The guy's a sleazy piece of shit. That's all there is to it.
And you think he's capable of murder?
Absolutely.
Did you actually see anything?
I just got here, so I see what you see. A dead, augmented journalist.
Thanks.
Shit. Okay.
By the way, I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light about the case.
Alright, I have some questions about the murder.
Before we go any further with this, I need you to know something about Johnny Gunn. He's not a good man. I may not like how my bosses are targeting him, but that doesn't mean he's innocent. So, you know, just make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Why else would I be here?
I don't want this to turn into some kind of crusade. Bad men do bad things. In a perfect world, we arrest them for the right reasons, but, well, the world's not always perfect.
Prejudice.
People hold a hell of a grudge against Augs, ever since the incident.
Yes, and?
Well, good thing the cops here are such professionals. Part of being a police officer is treating everyone the same, right? Aug or no Aug.
It's not that simple, and you know it. A police force isn't some abstract ideal of what justice and law should be. It's an instrument of those in power. A reflection of the society it protects.
I haven't been seeing a whole lot of protection out there.
Well, that depends who you ask.
How long have you been a cop?
Too long. And of all the ways to go out, eh?
What do you mean?
I mean being assigned a case like this. It's HQ's little joke before sending me off to retirement. Oh, but don't worry about me, eh? I'm a survivor. I can make it through this.
This case is a joke to you?
I didn't say that. I said it's a joke to HQ. They know I haven't left my desk in years. But that doesn't mean I'm not qualified. Just a little rusty.
A little rusty, or do you mean you're just gonna stand here and just talk to me? Arrest.
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the evidence tells you to, right? It's not enough that he's an aug, and that your bosses want him to go down.
I'll hold my guys off for as long as I can. But unless you can prove someone else killed Angela, or at the very least that Johnny didn't, I don't have much choice. That's why I'm trusting you to talk to him. Give me your honest opinion on what happened here.
Yeah. Why are you trusting me exactly?
Because you gave me the impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to admit that maybe I can use the help, and between you and me, because the thought of confronting a man like Johnny Gunn scares the shit out of me.
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Or maybe he's just looking for any chance to do it again.
Maybe
Fair
he is the
enough,
witness.
Mr. Interpol.
Modus operandi.
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
I don't know. It's a murder, you know? Doesn't matter if you look at it sideways or upside down. It's never going to look normal.
I'm assuming you know her augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
Maybe Johnny wanted something to remember her by. Or maybe someone found a dead body and started cutting. There's a lot of scavengers around here. To them, taking an arm is like taking a wallet.
That's scary.
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged Angela before killing her.
Needle, huh? In which shoulder?
The right shoulder, why?
It's probably nothing. I just remember this other cop, Smolinski. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone following in the footsteps of an old murderer named, Svobotka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
I don't know yet. Some of the things you've been noticing, I'll be honest, they're starting to sound very familiar. Someone like you would probably say it's worth looking into.
And how would I do that?
Smolinski died in that police station bombing. If any of his files survived, they would have been moved into temp storage, across the street from the bombed-out station. Who knows? Maybe Smolinski found something that can shed light on this mess.
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh, a fingerprint. I must have missed that one. This is exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that. If only we could link it to him.
Do you know if the victim had any enemies?
I know she and Johnny didn't get along. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you.
Apparently the victim was mixed up in some kind of political scandal with a man named Radko Perry.
Hey, not the first time a politician and a journalist didn't get along.
So you don't think he's worth talking to?
Radko Perry? A murderer? I don't think so. Worst he can do to someone is get their car towed.
Good thing I don't have a car. Where can I find this guy?
Radko runs his campaign out of an old print shop not far from here. You want to brighten up his day? Be my guest. But that's all you'll be doing by telling him his rival is dead.
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
He used to work for a private military company, Bell Tower. He's been arrested for all sorts of things in the past. Now don't get me wrong, I believe in evidence. But I also believe in playing the odds. 9 times out of 10, the husband did it.
Why are your superiors so eager to pin Johnny for murder? It's gotta be more than just not liking the guy.
Standard policy for guys like Johnny. The way they see it, you send a man like him into Golem City, and he's liable to go off the grid, end up with Ark or God knows who. he becomes 10 times more trouble than he's worth. But if they can charge him with something big, something like murder, well, suddenly he's no trouble at all.
Were you able to get anything out of the witness? Sounded like she might have seen something.
Who? Little Miss Mousy? I was under the impression Daria was your domain. Apparently, I'm not good enough to talk to.
Okay then. Grab him.
Anything I should know about the scene? Anything jump out at you?
The dismembered body jumps out at me. Keep in mind, I've been behind a desk for the last 12 years. It all jumps out at me.
EMP fragment.
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife. Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the AUG riots, anti-AUG riots, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all it was. Still, interesting.
I found this piece of glass near the body. Pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
I found this press ID on the victim.
Right, she was a journalist. Hence the scandal with Radko Perry. I still don't consider that proof of anything.
Complete.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
Truth is, we're not even close. Not yet. Never mind.
Actually, there's something I need to check first. I don't want to accuse the wrong man.
Don't overthink it.
You did see something, right?
Okay, let's go talk to Radko Perry. It seems he's actually over here. I didn't know that. I thought he was at the train. But I guess I'm heading over here. We do have to go on the train to go see those files that Savo person did. But yeah.
I can't take this anymore. I need a hit.
I was about to say, that's very weird.
Come on, you know how this goes. Come on, let's see them.
If you don't want any surprises, you might want to be more specific.
Shut up, Clank. I want your papers, not your opinion. Fuck me. We do not want trouble. There is no need to start any trouble,
You
yes?
sure you don't want to see anything else?